Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am so back. As you guys saw, I've been doing cooking videos again. And I know a lot of you are really excited that I'm back doing cooking videos. I did take a little bit of a break because it is summertime and it has been so hot. And so, yeah, I took a little bit of a break. Usually during the summertime, I like to take a little breather. Yeah, but friends, I am back officially doing my cooking videos. I know a lot of you do enjoy these. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Sway. I do post videos every single day. And this recipe was actually recommended by two of you. Well, both of you had something very similar. One had one idea, the other one slightly different, but essentially it's the same idea with one variation. So I wanted to make this for you guys today. And I'm actually really excited because I just looked at my my loaf pans, and actually they're a little smaller than the box says. So I'm actually gonna be able to make 2 loaves. So, all right, I'm gonna show you the ingredients right now and we'll get started. And I'm not gonna put instructions here because this is literally, it's very specific to what's in the box. So if you guys, I'll show you guys right now, it makes sense. All right, so here are all of the ingredients that I'll be using for today's cooking video. I did pick these up at Target. So I have the super moist spice cake mix, the semi-sweet chocolate chips, the pumpkin pure pumpkin rather, some eggs. I do have vegetable oil, and I actually did grab this at Dollar Tree, and my measuring cups from Right Down, and of course my loaf pans and my Farberware mixing bowl. So this is everything that I will be using for today's baking video. So, all right, let's jump into this video and get started. All right, so yes, I have my gloves on. The first thing we're gonna do is unbox this bad boy. And yes, I have a new tripod. That's gonna help. This is so much better, so much easier to work with. All right, so the first thing we gotta do is, well, the oven's already set at 350. Perfect. And then we're gonna do our cake mix. So, okay, so I have my cake mix. All right, let's pour that in. Ooh. Already making a mess. There we go. All right, next we're gonna pour in our 1 cup of water. And what is this? A 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. There we go. All right, we're also gonna pour in a whole can of the pumpkin, pure pumpkin. Ooh, I can't wait to try this, friends. This is seriously, I'm so excited. It looks like a really simple recipe, but it also has a lot of potential to be very scrumptious. There we go. All right, then we're gonna add in our 3 eggs. There we go. So you feel like you're cooking. This is your hands. All right. I usually just kind of crack the egg against the bowl, but I'm like, no, I want to be extra pro. All right, and it says, I do have chocolate chips, but I want to mix this in a little bit first before I start adding that in. So it says to mix for about 2 minutes. Well, if you have a blender, you can obviously mix it with a blender. But if you're doing it by hand, you have to do it about 2 minutes. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to keep you watching for 2 minutes, of course, but I'm just going to mix this in. And then once it's in a good place, then I'll add in the chocolate chips. So that way, you know, it just makes it easier. You know, I'm not crushing down the chocolates. Like they still, you know, keep their shape for now before they melt in the pan or in the oven rather. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. So it's been 2 minutes of me mixing for my life. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's a workout. All right, so I'm just gonna mix those in. Make sure they're all nice and combined. Okay, I think I'm actually, at first I was like, oh, maybe it's too much, like chocolate chips, but now I'm like, maybe not enough. All right, I'm putting in about, yeah, that's about half the bag, so I think that's good. So I can save those for another time. All right, I'm gonna also add a little bit of cinnamon. It was not, you know, instructed, but I think it just gives it a little bit of extra flavor. And that's what I did last time when I did the the muffins and the cookies, I added a little bit of cinnamon, and it made a huge difference. So, all right, I think this is good enough. I'm gonna get my first loaf pan and pour some in. Try to pour in just about half. All right, let me make sure. Go, first loaf pan. And because these are, I think, what are these like? These are smaller than the standard. These do have to cook a little bit longer. So I'm going to put them in for about 40 minutes. Yeah, I'll check in on them around 30 minutes just to be sure that they're okay. Okay, I think I actually have more batter. All right, friends, so I'm asking my, you know who, I don't want to go off to, and also ChatGPT, and they're both giving me different answers. One is saying, because these are about 8.5 by 4-ish inches from Dollar Tree, they're saying, one is saying 26 minutes, the other one's saying 40 minutes. So I'm going to check it around the 25-minute mark, and then I'll let you guys know what the final timing was, but I'm baking it at 350. All right, so they are ready. I did end up baking them for 55 minutes because I forgot, since I added the pumpkin puree in there, it did need a little bit extra time. So here we go. So I'm gonna let them cool for about 10 minutes and then take them out of the pan, let them cool for a few more minutes after that, and then we'll do a little taste test. Oh my goodness, friends. Okay, it is late. Look at these. I'm so excited. These smell amazing. Thank you so much for this recipe. So they're cooling off now. So one thing I will admit, you guys, I did forget to oil the bottom of the pan. So I looked up the instructions, and basically all I had to do is, after 10 minutes, gently tap the bottom and remove them from the pan, and it worked. So this one definitely, I think that one looked a little more crumbled, and this one's a little more pieced together, but you know what? They're still came out perfectly, but definitely don't make the same mistake I did. It did kind of crumble on the little side right there, but overall, these look really good. So I'm gonna let them cool off for a little bit, and then we'll come back and do a little taste test. All right, friends, it's been about 45 minutes. I was like, I can't wait any longer. It's cool enough. Let's dig into it. So I did grab a corner piece. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for this recipe, this idea. So one of you had, and I don't want to give you guys his name because I didn't ask for permission to say your names. So I won't say your names, but if you want me to, I can definitely mention you in the next video. So, but anyway, let me give this one a try. Wow. I have goosebumps. It's so good. You have to try this, friends. Oh my goodness. The chocolate chips, chef's kiss. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Please try this recipe and make sure that you include chocolate chips because it really brings it that next level. Friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so glad I'm back to doing cooking videos, and I'm going to be doing Halloween themed cooking videos as well. So stay tuned for those. But please make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up. And if you're able to and willing, can you hype this video up too? In the comment section, there's like 3 little dots. If you scroll over, some accounts have the option to do hype, which is basically like a super like, something that YouTube is trying now. So if you want to give mine a little super like, I would greatly appreciate it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to go scarf this down. I'm so glad I made 2 loaves. So friends, have an amazing, wonderful day, and I will see you guys on the next one. Stay blessed, my friends. Ciao.